Hello, this is you, and we are going to be reading Homestuck from start to finish. Now, I don't know how many exact episodes I'm going to be doing, but this is going to be quite the endeavor. So, let's start now. A young man stands in his bedroom. It just so happens that today is the 13th of April, is the young man's birthday. It was 13 years ago he was given life. It is only today he will be given a name. What will the name of this young man be? Wonder how many mess-ups I'll have. Zeus Pup Lord. Try again, smartass. I will try again then. John Egbert. We're going to examine the room now. Your name is John. As was previously mentioned, it is your birthday. A number of cakes are scattered about your room. You have a variety of interests. You have a passion for really terrible movies. You like to program computers, but you're not very good at it. You have a fondness for paranormal lore and an inspiring amateur magician. You also like to play games sometimes. Quickly retrieve arms from the drawer. John, quickly retrieve arms from the drawer. The arms are in your magical chest, Poop Lord. Remove cake from magical chest. Out of sympathy for John's perceived lack of arms, you pick up the cake for him and put it on his bed. Quickly retrieve the arms from magic chest. And so he does. You retrieve your fake arms from the chest. You use them for hilarious antics. You capture log them in your Silodex. You have no idea what this actually means, though. There are other items in the chest. Examine. In here, you keep an array of humorous and mystical artifacts, each one a devastating weapon in the hands of a skilled magician or cunning prankster. You are neither of these, though. Among the artifacts are 2 fake arms, currently encapsulated in your Silodex. 1 pair of thick handcuffs. 1 stunt sword. 1 magician's hat, 1 pair of beagle puss glasses, several smoke pellets, several blood capsules, and 1 copy of Colonel Sassacre's daunting text of magical frivolity and practical japery, and 1 copy of Harry Anderson's Wise Guy by Mike Cavaney. Some of this stuff may come in handy at some point. For now, you just decide to take the smoke pellets. Capture log the smoke pellets. Oh, he did. You stow the smoke pellets on one of your capture log cards in your Silodex. You still aren't totally sure what that means, but you are starting to get the hang of the vernacular at least. You have 2 empty capture log cards remaining. Cards. Equip the fake arms. You aren't totally sure if equip is a verb copacetic with the abstract behavioral medium in which you dwell, but you give it a try anyway. Unfortunately, you cannot access the fake arms. Their card is underneath the one you just used to capture log the smoke pellets. You will have to use the pellets first in order to access the arms. But this is probably unadvisable since you just make your room lousy with smoke. Your Silodex Fex Modus is currently dictated by the logic of a stack data structure. You were never all that great with data structures, and you find the concept puzzling and mildly irritating. But with any hope, perhaps you will advance now. More practical fetch modi for your Silodex with a little bit more experience. Examine Problem Sleuth poster. It is even possible to get any more hard-boiled than that. You really don't know it. You really doubt it, sorry. Count that as 1. This poster was one of your wisest purchases. There is a nice spot on the wall next to it. You've been meaning to hang another poster from there soon. This note is rich with the aromas of fatherly aftershaves and colognes. Besides the note is a rolled up poster. Another birthday artifact. You wonder what it is. Printed on the poster. You'll need some way to hang it on your wall. Acquire a hammer and nails. They will come in handy. You first place the hammer into your Silodex, but now all of your captcha lock cards are full. You wonder what will happen if you try to take the nails. You guess it doesn't hurt to try. You captcha lock 4 nails into the top card and push all the artifacts down a card. The fake's arms are pushed entirely out of the deck. Oh well, you're probably completely useless anyway, or there. But you probably don't want to do that again unless you want to drop the smoke pellets and suffer the consequences. In any case, you feel like you have gathered enough things to get down to business and do some really important stuff. The next thing you do will probably be exceptionally meaningful. Squawk like an imbecile and shit on your desk. We will do that. This is the dumbest idea you've had in weeks. Stupid, stupid, stupid. And yet the polished surface of your desks, it beckons. Combining the nails and hammer to create a screwdriver. Good job, John. Good job. You merged the top 2 cards. The hammer and nails are now captcha locked on the same card and can be used together. Use the hammer and nails in conjunction with the card beneath it. Nail the poster to the wall. He nailed the poster to the wall. It's so fancy. You used the hammer and nails and the thing was hanged on the wall. It's glorious. Exactly what you wanted. The gold man really came through next time. John examined Con Air poster. Put the bunny in the box. It said put the bunny in the box. Why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box? More frigid, genteel, homespun mannerisms were perfect qualities for a president residing over a crisis. Who tries to fall more survivors. Hope survivors. Wow. Films about impending apocalypse fascinate you. Plus a black president. Now you've seen everything. Examine the calendar. We're gonna examine this nice house. It's April. Look at this perfect design. Who cares about these words? I'm gonna eat cake. You are sick to death of cake. You've been eating it all day, and you have no intention of clogging your Silodex with either the cake stays. But for now, you hear a notice from your computer. Someone's messaging you. Oh, that's brilliant background. You pull up your computer. This is where you spend most of your time. You decorate your desktop with some rather handsome wallpaper, which you made yourself, and you're pretty proud of it. Your desktop, it is also littered with various project, programming, film, files. You are so bad at programming, sometimes you wonder why you even bother with it. Your Pester Chum application is flashing. Someone is trying to get in touch with you. Tentacle therapist. Now I've seen everything. Only one of your chums is logged in. He sent you a message. Better open the freaking message. Gonna show the pestering. Okay, I'm gonna do voices for these. Who the heck is TG? Turn Tech Godhead? EV? Hey, so what sort of insane loot did you rake in today? I got a little Monsters poster. It's so awesome. I'm going to watch it again today. The apple juice scene was so funny. Oh hell, that is such a coincidence. I just found an unopened container of apple juice in my closet. It is like fucking Christmas up in here. Okay, that's fine. But I just have a question about a word of caution. Have you ever seen a movie called Little Monsters starring Howie Mandel and Fred Savage? But the seal in the bottle isn't broken. Are you suggesting someone put piss in my apple juice at the factory? All I'm saying is, you d- don't you think Monster Howie Mandela has the power to do something as simple as reseal a bottle? Try using your brain num-nums. Why, did the fat kill or ever drank it know what piss tasted like? I mean, his reaction was nigh instantaneous. It was the 15th day in a row Howie Mandel peed in his juice. Okay, I can accept that. Monster Belis has celebrity douchebags are cunning and persistent pranksters. Also, Fred Savage has a really punchable face. But who cares about this? Let's just stop talking about it. Did you get to the beta yet? No, did you? Man, I got 2 copies already. But I don't care. I'm not gonna play it or anything. The game sounds boring. Did you see how it got slammed in the game, bro? Game, bro, is a drug. We both know it. Yeah. Okay. Why don't you go and check your mail? Maybe it's there now. Okay. So that's John's voice. How wonderful. It is a swing. It's a tire committing suicide. I've seen everything. You can see the view of your yard from your window. Hanging from the tree is your tire swing in the kid's yard. The tree without tire swing is like a proper gentleman without a monocle. That is way to say me, Harry, can hardly be considered a terrible proper gentleman at all. And there beside the driveway is the mailbox. I'm gonna examine that mailbox right now. That mailbox is a shit. This little red-armed swing-a-dingly thingy whatever is called a flip-up. What the hell is that thing called anyway? You don't have time for these semantics. The red flippy leather things means you have new mail, and that means the beta might be there. You're about to hurry down upstairs when you hear a car pull into the driveway. It looks like your dad has returned from the grocery store. Grocery store. Sorry, I mispronounced grocery. Oh, great, he is beating you to the mail, forgetting we gotta check the mail later. If you go downstairs to get it, he'll likely monopolize hours of your time. You decide to chill out here for a little while until the dust settles. Sometimes you feel like you're trapped in this room, stuck, if you will, in a sense which possibly borders on the totalitarian. And now your chum is pestering you again. The clockwork of friendship turns ceaselessly, operating the swing lever dealies of harassment perpetuity. Whatever Duke just hold his damn horses, examines the CDs. Things loaded. You put countless man hours into this assortment of quality titles. Problem sleuth. Wonder what that is. Sounds pretty dumb. Bard quest. All these. That's cool. Ghost Butters. That's the best game. Best game right there. Bear Anderson. That's pretty good. I'm gonna call it the Sassacre's daunting test that you decide to consult with the colonel's bottomless wisdom. Good grief, this thing is huge. Kill a cat if you dropped it on your foot. But to really dig into this hefty book, you'll have to capture log it, and you're not sure you're ready to log jam your other artifacts behind it just yet. Oh dear, it's gonna be the 1 minute rush pretty soon here. What did you just say? You don't want to clog up your... Oh, Jesus. In a momentary lapse of concentration, you incidentally capture lock the arms again. You don't think the situation is quite dire enough to go all the way to Rancorous, but you still feel the Pestrum client could reflect your mood change in some way. Bully will have to do, you guess. This unsurprisingly does nothing whatsoever. Alright, you forgot your chum is still pestering. Answer, chum. We're gonna be all like, let's show the pestering. Oh, okay, we can do this. Next time on this, we're gonna read this whole thing.